White privilege was a key determining factor in the election. That's what it is. Oh, no, Patricia. No, it was the price of eggs. Well, maybe Joe Biden needs to do some shit. What if he jailed Donald Trump for, I don't know, January 6th? I'm just saying. Joe Biden is 100% right. And you know who said the same thing about selective prosecution? Was Donald Trump. So that's why I said, what's good for the Donald is good for the hunter. So if you're going to talk about selective prosecution and you're going to talk about lawfare, okay. That's why I said Joe Biden should use it too. And also, this whole idea about a president having complete immunity, well, maybe Joe Biden needs to do some shit before he leaves. Because if he would just be immune, what if he jailed Donald Trump for, I don't know, January 6th? I'm just saying. I guess it is. I guess some people are just above the law. And what I mean by that is I mean that Donald Trump is above the law because as it turns out, not all Americans are equal under the eyes of the law. Some people, or rather one person in particular, is above it. Now, I wonder what that means for Joe Biden. What could he do? What could he do in his last couple of months or weeks in office? Interesting. I believe in integrity. I believe in the separation of church and state. And I believe that the rules should be the same for all. No one should be above the law. And that is my message to you today. No one should be above the law. Elections have consequences, and this is what people voted for. Now, I believe that right now, this will work for Donald Trump and the MAGA folks, but once they're out of office, wait until someone they don't like is in office and they start using the same rules that the Republicans, that they acted upon, that they capitalized on to keep Donald Trump from facing prosecution, from facing justice. Okay? Joe Biden was not about to lose another child, especially to Donald Trump. It just wasn't going to happen. And I don't blame him. And you know what? You would have done the same thing too. As a parent, you would have done the same thing too. Don't get it twisted, and you know you would have. So don't tell me, do not go like, it's just so wrong. Man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. This is not about politics. Everyone's trying to explain to people what white privilege is, right? Donald Trump is a whole white privilege wrapped up in a big, ugly blue suit with a big, fat, funky red tie that goes to it. He is a whole, if you open the dictionary to white privilege, Donald Trump's picture is in there. White privilege was a key determining factor in the election. That's what it is. Oh, no, Patricia. No, it was the price of eggs. Give me a break. The price of no damn eggs. Patricia, you're right.
This is why people don't trust Washington. That's why they don't trust politicians. And I know a lot of us like Joe Biden, but I find it disappointing and bad for our institutions.
Well, look, I think sometimes, unfortunately, in this country, there are two sets of justice, right? I, too, have many family members convicted of felonies, marijuana, related to marijuana. They haven't been able to get positions in certain places. They haven't even been able to get housing in certain places. When I applied to be a federal prosecutor, there was a checkbox. If you're a felon, explain the circumstances, and you were more than likely not to get that. Now, as Whoopi said, that we have a convicted felon in the White House. Those questions should not be asked of anyone, anytime, anywhere. That is the bottom line. The only reason that Hunter Biden was gone after and charged, indicted, and found guilty was because his name wasn't Joe Smith, it was Hunter Biden. And that's the truth of it.
Yeah. But I wonder to understand, why lie about it for so long?
I'd stop calling it a lie.
Okay, why repeatedly say you're not going to and you do? And secondarily, for the part of this country, half of it that doesn't support Biden, doesn't know him personally, doesn't get to have phone calls, and they're just looking at a system that seems like it only benefits the people who are in power.
I'm going to say,
what precedent does that set?
Well,
there are Democrats saying they're not happy that President Biden made this decision.
Yeah, well, tough. The president went ahead and did what he thought was right for him and to protect his son.
Joe Biden is leaving office making the strongest possible case for Donald Trump that anybody could possibly make it, and that's that Our government and our justice system is of, by, and for the elites and nobody else. He ran to banish Trumpism from our political system in this country, and he has left it politically and now institutionally the strongest possible political force in this country. It is a complete and utter failure by the head of the Democratic Party and the President of the United States. Never again do I want to hear, oh, Donald Trump's a liar. You can't believe anything he says. Donald Trump will abuse his power. Donald Trump will only use the system to benefit himself and his family and so on and so forth. Never again. I have one question for Karen, and that is, why did he need an 11-year blanket pardon going back to 2014 when Joe Biden was the vice president? We are sitting on the biggest cover-up of who knows what crimes, and Joe Biden amazingly knows exactly, roughly, when it started. He knows just about when it all started. He's leaving office in complete and total disgrace. He is a liar, and there is no other way to spin this today. This has nothing to do with Trump and everything to do with the character of Joe Biden. You guys can spend all day long trying to spin this, that this is Donald Trump's fault, that this is somehow caused by Donald Trump. Oh, he's appointing the wrong people. Oh, he did it. Oh, this is the worst possible thing a president could possibly do to his party and to the country, to sit for a year and say, I will not do this. I will not do this. The rule of law is sacred. We have to respect the justice system. Juries, we have to respect juries. We have to respect the guardrails and the norms of our democracy. These people are liars. Inflation, it's transitory. Afghanistan, it's a success. The border is secure. Robert Hur is a liar. The videos are cheap fakes. Biden has a cold. He'll never drop out. Oh, I'll never pardon Hunter. It's all a lie. It is all a grift. Every American, except the most partisan, brain-rotted people, are going to be outraged by this today. He is going to leave off. You think 38, 39% job approval is bad? Just you wait. Just you wait. He's disgraced today. Outrageous. Are you fine with the lying? Are you fine with him sitting before the election all year and lying to the American people? Are you fine with the lying about it?
I don't think that he was lying. I think he made a decision after the fact and decided this was the right thing for him and for his family.